any moment now. And oh, he needs to be careful. Storming his own Reaver. The Reaver, oh, does get his Scarab off, but those mutas are just doing too much damage. He's going to pick off the Reaver as well. Just totally using those mutas to great effect. They're going to die again. Last time they did exactly their job. Took out all the macro killing units and then died. This time they don't even die. They're very badly damaged, but he's not even paying attention to them anymore. Hydra's now running in with those mutas. He's got a single Reaver left, but he's not going to be able to get up to this northern base in time. It's going to be too slow. Hydra's going in here, only a few Dragoons instead of a dozen Dragoons like last time. There's only a few Dragoons coming up to defend. That Reaver slowly making its way up there, but it looks like he may be able to hold things off, just barely holding things off. This game is turning out to be epic as well. Every game here has been like epic. And Jangbi taking a 4th base, feeling comfortable taking a 4th base only to cancel it 2 seconds later. Wow, so, yeah, we're probably going to see, whoa, sorry, probably going to see Effort take a 5th base very, very soon, especially since he knows Jangbi's looking to take that 4th base. There's the 5th base. Boom! Called it. Yeah, so Jangbi really needs to affect some pressure on Effort, though, because otherwise Effort's going to just bowl him over in the long run. Look at that. His natural expansion is almost dead. I'm almost mined out is what I mean, which means his main is mined out. Oh, he's running in. He's going to try and pick off that Reaver. No, Reaver too far back. Too much stuff in the way. Reaver's going to survive, and that Reaver is just barely going to help him hold on to for dear life. Popping some Hydras. Templar needs to get a good storm off. He needs some storms. There's some mediocre storms that don't do much damage. He needed better storms than that. He doesn't have the raw units to defeat this. He needed some really mass killing from those storms. Oh, he did have a couple more storms in store there. He is going to push him back temporarily, but again, Jangbi is mining off 1 base right now. Jangbi's mining off 1 base. He's trying to get that 4th base up, but even if he gets that up, he's going to be on 2 bases. There we go. He needs some storm drops. He needs to slow down Effort's economy. Some nice scarabs going off, destroying some lurkers. He needs to be careful though, because the Reavers are still within fire of those other lurkers. Taking out another lurker, beautifully done, very nicely microed with those Reavers. And here he goes. Come on, Jangbi. Jangbi needs to get some kills here. He needs to get some nice something or others, just some zealots. There we go. Templar storm, nice double storm. Actually, not taking out a ton of units after all. Takes out, we can count the blood spots on the ground. I think 6 drones. He's going to try and run up north, get some more drones here. Could be a better location for a storm drop. He's going to see it, but there's not a lot he can do about it. Oh, never mind. He's going to get scared off by those Hydras running in to protect that location. Could go back to this other base. He's got another opportunity. What's he going to do? What's he going to drop out of there? Nothing. Just gonna chill. Concentrating too much on the front here. Actually, just going to drop that Zealot back out. And he must have something else in there. Maybe probably doesn't have enough energy in there. He hasn't really been able to afford to get many Templar. I mean, when you're in this kind of a totally pressurized situation, you need to do those storm drops. You need to put some pressure back on the Zerg player, and it's so hard to do that. When you're fighting for dear life, it's so hard to spare the Templar. I mean, to do a storm drop, because you're like, oh my god, this Templar could save my front door if I get a nice storm off on these Hydras. It's hard to force yourself to spare that Templar to and that Reaver's in danger. The Reavers have saved him before, but the Reavers barely gets picked up and fall back. He needs to get some storms on those Lings. Oh, get some storms on the Lings. There's a nice storm. I don't know if it's not quite going to be enough to save him though. He needs another couple storms there, and there's another one. He could pull this off after all. Doing some good storms, and that Reaver saving the Reaver again, barely. Wow, Jangbi is just so ridiculously good at this game. He's so good at this game. I mean, like, seriously, almost any other Protoss in the world would be dead right now, and Jangbi is barely managing to hold on with some beautiful micro and beautiful spell casting. Just barely using a skeleton crew of units to hold on, just barely holding on. Wow, and just microing just perfectly. This is just epic. This is absolutely epic. And if Jangbi, he's lost his 4th base though. He had to cancel it, so he's still only mining at that 3rd base. And Effort is just way ahead. He's got so many units going on. Looks like Jangbi is pushing out now. He just does not have. He's basically like using almost all of his money to produce these macro spell units, and he doesn't have enough money to produce the support units enough to have a big enough army to actually do a lot of damage. You need the support units with those Stormers and the Reavers in order to actually affect real damage, and he hasn't been able to do that this whole time. Here he comes in. He's kind of in a last-ditch effort here, is what I think. trying to do some damage, trying to bust through with just the few units that he has since he recently won a battle. Scourge coming in, are going to be able to take out all the shuttles. All the mutants coming in to take out the Reavers. GG coming from Jangbi. Effort takes the game, and that means we are going to go to an epic ace match. Oh my gosh, and it is going to be Stork. Stork for the win. Stork, well, I mean, I don't know if he's going to win, but hopefully I'm rooting for Stork to get the win. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Can't wait for this epic ace match that we're going to have next. GG.